Mindsets over goals. Is it another perspective? Is it a good perspective? What is it? And I'm honestly a firm believer in like goals and goal setting because I feel like they keep you in line to where you want to get to. And I set goals for my year, I set goals for the week, I set targets. But I realize at the same time, that's not the only way. There's other ways in this world to be successful. There's other perspectives that you should take into account. I want to bring one of those to you today, and that is having mindsets over goals. And it's brought by Christian, and I want to pass over to her now and kind of give your take on this.
Sure. So I would say that goal setting is super important, and it's something that I hope to improve in. And I try to set smart goals, and even vision boarding. I've tried. It's something that I really need to improve on. But in the meantime, what I do is, so that I'm not blocked by having poor goals, I just try to adhere to 5 mindsets. And this is based off of a podcast that I heard, and I'll figure it out so that Jason can put it in the link below. But those 5 mindsets are perpetual learning, empathy, self-awareness, thinking like an entrepreneur, and accountability. So what this does is, if I don't have like really specific goals that are timely and hold me accountable, I at least have these 5 mindsets that as things come up or situations arise, or I do have a deliverable or something big that I need to present, for example, I can always align it back to these 5 mindsets and make sure that whatever it is, I'm learning from it. That's perpetual learning. Whatever it is, I am mindful of other people's perspectives. That's that empathy piece. I know that there are ways that I can improve, and I also know what my strengths are. That's that self-awareness. I figure out more innovative ways to solve a problem, like rather than reinventing the wheel or just doing something because that's the way it's been done. I try to find a more creative way to solve a problem, maybe more efficiently. And then at the end of the day, I hold myself accountable to whatever the result is, good or bad. So I hope to get better at goal writing, and I learned a lot about that from Jason. In the meantime, though, I know it's one of the things that I need to improve. I'm not going to let that stop me, though. I have my mindsets to map back to.
I think one thing that's really important for people is do what works for you. Do you, right? I would say that this, like now hearing you talk about it, at first I was like, having mindsets, okay, maybe. But like, this works for you. Don't worry about goals. Toss goals out the window if you need to, because I really like this. I can get behind this. Let me read them out to make sure I got them right. Perpetual learning, empathy, self-awareness, entrepreneurship, and accountability, right?
Yep.
I think those are fantastic. And I think this is honestly, I'm really glad you brought this up in our interview that we just did. I think those are all really great. And if anyone out there doesn't really align with goals and you have a hard time setting them and following and doing them, try this. Do you have to set the mind frame, or how would you implement this? I guess this is my one question. How do you implement this, Krish?
I'm visual. So I literally above my desk at work have Post-it notes, 5 Post-it notes, not these listed out on one. I have 5 Post-it notes. And then, so a lot of these things, I liked it so much from the podcast because it aligned to things that were already important to me, but it just articulated better. So a lot of them, it's kind of effortless, but when I am in a challenging situation or I'm having a frustrating day or frankly, people are pissing me off, I align back. So if someone is really irritating me, then I try to use empathy. Like, okay, so why are they doing that? What's their motivation? I'm sure they're just not out to get people. So just in hard situations is really how I draw back to these 5 mindsets, and it just kind of grounds me.
I think this is powerful stuff right here. End it with this. Try them out today. Try using 5 mindsets. Perpetual learning, empathy, self-awareness, entrepreneurship, and accountability.